Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something.
You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to another curated top 10 for the 9th of October 2018. Let's get into the top 10 hunts for today. The first one is bucknature, like furniture, but made from bucks. I really love this because you could carry this thing around with you. Furniture hidden in a buck. Genius. Like, you'd literally have this buck under your arm or in your backpack, and you can just like bring it out, turn it out, and it becomes this plinth. So you can either sit on it, it's strong enough to be sat on, but also, as you can see there with that bundle, you could probably stack two on and then have the laptop on top of it. I would absolutely love to have a bunch of these outside, stacked on each other with a laptop on the top, just standing room only, please. Brilliant hunt. Oh Christ, I'm hitting things, my bad. Brilliant hunt. Well done to the hunter, whoever put it up. I don't have the details in front of me, but good job. I'm really into stuff like that. This is one of the best things about Steam Hunt, is you can find some incredible stuff that you'd never seen before. Byron Bay Train is next. Daily timetable 2018 from Bayshore Drive to Shirley Street level crossing. This is the world's first solar train. So I believe there's 96 spaces on this train, and it's also solar powered, and it's got like a incredible sustainability record to it. Opened officially on the 16th of December 2018. The train runs a return shuttle service for the 3-kilometre journey between North Beach Station in Sunrise Beach and the Byron Beach platform in Byron Bay Township. Both have seating, shelter and bicycle racks. So 3 kilometres is not a long way for sure. And I don't know if they'll ever extend it or you'll go even further, but I do love the fact that it's like this Art Deco train, and it's kind of like solar powered, so it's like this big electric battery units. Train fares are $3 one way or $6 return, and it's just a cool little thing to go on, right? Sorry, I said 96, it's 92. Trainer's capacity for 92 seated passengers, additional standing passengers, and luggage room for bikes, prams and surfboards carried free of charge. Just really cool, you know. I love the idea that you could probably develop a little train track and you can ride on this thing in the morning into work. I mean, it's so cool if you live in that particular area, because I'd be making video blogs on it every single day, like just from the start till, I don't know how long it takes, 3 kilometers, depends on how slow this train goes, but I'd love to see more of these things in the world, because I think it becomes an activator for the way that you look at transportation in general. Why don't we get an electric car, or that thing's with powered by electric and no noise, and you just like pass through this like beautiful countryside. I think it's cool. BioControl E, or BioController aquaponic and hydroponic Raspberry Pi interface. I hunted this yesterday. I've got a bit of an obsession at the moment for hydroponics and growing my own food. Mainly want to do herbs to start with, like things like mint and just all kind of things like that I can use in omelets and drinks and stuff like that. So I was really pleased to find, and I hope it makes its money, because it's still got 7 days to go and it's had 50 people. Kind of needs to ramp that up. Powerful, fully protected Raspberry Pi interface for aquaponics and hydroponics. You can use it like a universal development board as well. So ultimately what you've got on here is like a controller hat, which sits on top of a Raspberry Pi board. So you buy the Raspberry Pi, like 3B plus or whatever, and then you have this hat on top of it, and then you can connect all your like high power lighting through the top of that, and then this becomes a controller for your lights, for your hydroponic setup. So it might be for lighting, might be for water pumps, whatever it may be. So it gives you a powerful interface, offers a lot of features to control the whole system, hydroponic system, or any system that needs several kinds of I/O. Fully protected user I/O, 4 power relays, 2 inputs outputs for temperature humidity sensors, 2 logical inputs, 2 logical outputs, real-time clock, EEPROM, 12-bit ADC, 12-bit DAC, 2 power servo motor outputs, and enhanced PCB design. These guys are just manufacturing their own PCBs, which is kind of fire. This guy is the founder and manager of Upsilon Engineering, 42-year-old guy. He's designed more than 400 boards for industry, medical, automotive, defense, Earth, RF stations, and satellites. So the guy knows what he's doing. I definitely will be looking into this at some point. Once I've got the lighting LED lighting, found out if there's software, open source software that this board supports. Job's a good one. Just growing your own stuff at home. Smart Hive is next. The Beebot. Introducing Beebot. Transform any beehive into a smart hive. The Beebot is your personal intercom from your smart hive. The beehive sensor records data about the changes in temperature and humidity and performs acoustic analysis every 15 minutes. This is absolutely fire. $200, and they've got like a subscription plan as well, which I'm not quite sure what that's for. I guess it's for their interactive software, which is stored in the clouds. Helps with minimizing bee mortality, increasing the yield, and just smart beekeeping. Move from calendar-based beekeeping to data-driven solutions. It's a new age for beekeepers. I mean, this is the stuff that I want to see on steemhunt. Things that technology that drives efficiency, which then helps us like help bees. Because with no bees, we have no honey. With no honey, we have no, well, a lot of things that it impacts, trust me. Cryptographic Star app. This is Cryptographic, a graphic created by you with a little help from provable secure randomness. It uses assets uploaded by artists to create this one-of-a-kind piece that you can store and trade. Try creating another one and save your favorite on the blockchain. Really cool. The only thing, this runs on, it's not that I have a love-hate thing with Ethereum, but with it being so busy and congested, I've never had a speedy, fast experience with the blockchain compared to something like Steem. And I would have thought something like this would natively be better on EOS, but I guess it's just we haven't. I don't know if they have those kind of secure contracts the same way as well as same as like Ethereum has with their ERC721 token. I just don't know, but I would have thought from a speed perspective it would be better on that on EOS. 7 sensors is next. Grow the plants you want. So again, I'm having a bit of a hydroponics indoor growing plant situation at the moment. That one's got weed in it actually. That one's not like food. That's literally grow the plants you want. And so this is basically saying grow weed at home. Awesome. Perfect plants, no green thumbs required. If you like us, you mourn the loss of at least one houseplant. I've killed many houseplants, let me tell you. Maybe a last minute trip left your firm without water. Now he came up with Growbox. Growbox is a sunlight emulator, irrigation system, and climate control wrapped into one elegant and modern solution. I hope these really take off. Those are the lights that I'm looking for. These are the ones that I'm actually looking for. Building on recent advances in LED technology, supplies exactly the kind of light your plant needs when they need it, using a fine-tuned array of LED lights. No wasted energy, no overheating. So this kind of red and blue spectrum, and then custom designed advanced LED array, so that's 200 watts of lighting at the top there, and then there's a whole kind of water supply system up there at the top, and you have to refill that like every 1 to 3 months. Man, that's a really nicely designed system. Love that. Peak power needs 200 watts, average power use is 10 to 100, so you could quite easily run this off like a whole bunch of solar cells, you know, have it in an RV on site somewhere. You could go away for a month or two and just literally have it growing while you're away, and then come back and cultivate that bad boy. Clay is up next, a cryptocurrency expert, it calls itself. Everything you can play around with cryptocurrency, inconvenient crypto asset management with scattered exchanges and wallets. Let's make it all simple with Clay, all exchanges and wallets in one. Easy and simple and secure. I mean, it certainly looks super nice, and the laptop, sorry, my bad, the website styling is fantastic. So Clay, all exchanges and wallets in one. Security, secure private data management with device with encryption, hacking proof, easy cryptocurrency transfers made simple only in Clay. Everything you can do with cryptocurrency, let's play in Clay. Seems to be a lot of these things being built in South Korea now, and I think it's probably down to the investment that they're getting locally on a local level. I know money's being pumped into blockchain projects, but also they have super fast internet, so like they're getting shit done. They're just like, they're moving product like every single day. Last 3 today then. Fight food waste, too good to go. Great URL name. The world's #1 app for fighting food waste. Download the app and join the movement. Become a waste warrior today. So you can actually search for places nearby that have got things that they want to get rid of, but it's surplus food, but they kind of want to have a geolocation of like, we have something that we want to get rid of and this is going to be the price of it, or we're going to give it away for free. I've used a similar app to this before, but I'm willing to look into this again, because once we do hit the road, once we start getting out there and living from literally the roadside and going into different villages and towns every day, anything where we can do a quick search to see if we can get a discount on food, because otherwise this stuff just gets thrown away. It's such a waste. We don't need to be wasting stuff. We need to make the relationship more the connection between each other a bit more reliable using technology. And then I can make a whole blog about it. You know, I called into this woman, she gave us like 3 loaves of bread, take a photo, do a little blog about it, inspires other people to think about it as well. Motech Archery. Dale's always had a thing about, and I think it probably comes from Walking Dead, but she's always had a thing about archery and bows and hand cannons, you know, the little kind of like archery bow things. We listened, 50,000 bow hunters can't be wrong. And these are like super light hunting bows, but you can also get ones that learn your kind of like, I presume your kind of gait in terms of like the way that the amount of power that you put in, so it becomes balanced to you. I'm not sure how they do that. Maybe there's like a weighting system inside the bow, but these things are like carbon fiber, super lightweight. And more than anything, I wouldn't necessarily go hunting with this. I would just go learning at a local place that have like target practice. I think it's just good for physical activity to get your arms up and to be pulling bows back. Certainly like give a workout to your arm muscles for sure. Finally, today is Boxer, the DOS game emulator that's fit for your Mac. I've actually used this before. I completely forgot about this app, and I'm glad somebody brought it up and added it to steemhunt. But it's a beautiful application when you install it. It's called Boxer, and it's on version 1.4 now. So if you can grab hold of like a bunch of DOS games from back in the day, then you can basically run them on your Mac. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here now which makes all of that so easy. You can drag the volume in, then down, then up again with a status bar, volume control, save screenshots to the desktop, zip through boring game intros, paste text from any OS X app into any DOS program. Game boxes now remember all your drives from last time, so it's dead easy to use an extra drive. It's just super cool. There's so many games out there as well, and there's a bunch of stuff that in the older releases from these game manufacturers, they actually give those DOS games away because obviously most people can't run them. So having an emulator that kind of covers all of those little gaps is kind of cool. One of them I definitely remember, Commander Keen. That was one of the like first few games that I used to play on when I got a PC. Alright, that's it for the top 10 today. This is what the website looks like as of October 2018. All the hunts are on the right hand side here. There's hundreds of them per day. That's why I do a curated show. When you click on any of them, they appear on the left hand side. When you hit that white button, it takes you through to the hunt. If you want to add your own, just fill out this form. It literally takes anywhere between like 5 or 10 minutes. Upload images and GIFs. Click on the publish, goes to the Steam blockchain. Also goes onto the Steam Hunt website for a day, 24 hours, where it can be upvoted and commented on. And chances are you will get a vote from the bid bot, which runs about an hour after midnight South Korean time, which is about 4 p.m. GMT. So work it out for your time zone. That's it for me today. I appreciate your time. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Prepare the path of a steam.
Smell of steam.
Stomnasi, wat is een stomnasi? Stoommachine. Why shouldn't the guy let off a little steam?
The steam